Hello and welcome to the Disney News Show. Here's your host, CruellasFurCoat.
Yes, this is the Disney News Show. I am Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat, and this is episode 44 on today, Sunday the 9th September 2012. Now I hope you've all had a fantastic week. This week I am now back at school. We're now into September, so we started back on Thursday, and so that is why I've kind of not been doing many videos since Thursday. I won't have much time really now to do midweek videos, but I'll still be continuing obviously with the Disney News Show. But this week I did actually make a couple of videos, a couple of unboxings of new Blu-rays that were released. The first, I'm just going to show you the quickly now. The first one I got was on Monday, and it was 101 Dalmatians, Disney's 17th classic, and this has been released here in the UK this week. And I know this is a bit of a bare bones release, if you when I put it like that. There's not much in here. There's only the single disc, if I can just show you that, and no slipcover, no no very good special features. But I really wanted to pick up. It does look pretty fantastic on Blu-ray, and I would definitely recommend you picking this up if you do like the film. I love it. It's one of my favourite classics, so I couldn't really wait any longer and I had to just pick this one up. And so that was that on Monday. I did an unboxing of this. If you are going to check that out, links will be down below to all these unboxings. The next one, also released on Monday, was Disney Nature, African Cats. This has been released here in the UK. It was released in the US quite a while ago, but we now got this finally in the UK. Just another single disc. I'll show you there. And I've not actually managed to check this one out yet, but I'm really looking forward to that. And I mentioned in the unboxing that if you're one of the first 1,000 people to go and enter your code into the Disney Movie Awards website, you got a free Blu-ray of Crimson Wing. And I entered mine, and the Crimson Wing came on Friday. So I was really pleased about that. Great when you just get free Blu-ray, and so fantastic stuff there. I hadn't owned this, I hadn't seen it, so very exciting stuff. There's the Blu-ray. I didn't bother doing an unboxing of this just because it's been out for a long time, and I thought most people will have probably seen it if they were going to buy it. So there we go, Crimson Wing, very nice, another one to add to my collection. And finally, the last Blu-ray I got this week, actually from Amazon.com, and this came on Wednesday. I did an unboxing of it then, and it is season 1 of Once Upon a Time from ABC. Oh, just show you there. A very nice edition with some fantastic features, and it's 5 discs. I'm not going to show you everything now. I did an unboxing, and links down below as always, and so you can go and check that out if you want to. But I love this show. It looks stunning on Blu-ray. I've watched the first 3 episodes now and on this, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So there we have it. We have Once Upon a Time. Great show, and I definitely recommend you checking it out if you like Disney. It's not, well, it's produced by ABC, but obviously that's a subsidiary of Disney. So fantastic stuff there. So they are the Blu-rays that I picked up this week. And one last thing I'm just going to show you is a Vinylmation that I managed to get this week, and it is from Villains 3. It is Madame Medusa. Oh, is that focusing? There, if you can see it there, it's Madame Medusa from Villains 3. And I actually went on Monday and I bought one of the new Under the Big Top Vinylmations, and I ended up trading it because I'm collecting the Villains series. So this is actually the first one from Villains 3 that I've got, so very pleased I managed to pick up Madame Medusa there. So yeah, that's pretty much all the things I've got this week to show you guys, but we're going to get straight on with the news. So let's start with the Walt Disney World news. So this week we're actually starting off at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and it's been announced this week that the Hollywood Hills Amphitheatre, where Fantasmic is performed at Disney Hollywood Studios, is expanding to include an extra 1,000 seats. Now, this is great news for Fantasmic lovers like myself, and Fantasmic is currently performed here at the theatre once and sometimes twice every night, and this kind of just goes to show how popular the show continues to be, as this is going to take up the seating to nearly 8,000 at the Hollywood Hills Amphitheatre. So I think this is just fantastic news that that Disney is just recognising how much people love this show. I think it's absolutely incredible. I've only seen it once, but I really do love it, and I'd love to go and see it again. The version from Disney Hollywood Studios is just spectacular. And so I think it's great that more people are going to get a chance to go and watch it. I think this may be to kind of cut it down so that they don't have to put on the show twice every night, because I think it is quite an expensive show for them to put on. But still, I think it's great news that Fantasmic is getting the extra seats, and so that is some great news there from Disney Hollywood Studios. And we are now going to move over to the Magic Kingdom, and with the grand opening of New Fantasyland less than 3 months away, we are now starting to get a glimpse of some of the new merchandise which is going to be released to mark the occasion. And this week saw a look at some of the pins and pin sets which are going to be produced for the opening. And firstly, there are 5 limited edition pins designed with the words Grand Opening 2012, as well as one from which says Opening Day, which is going to be only available on December the 6th, which is obviously the opening day of the New Fantasyland section of Magic Kingdom. And there is also going to be a 10-pin Reveal Conceal set, which includes 1 pin from each new attraction. And also a mystery set including 10 scenes and characters from Beauty and the Beast. So they are great. If you don't know what the Reveal Conceal is, it's when there are 2 pins in a set. One of them you can see, one of them you don't know what it is. So that's great that you're going to be able to. I really like that idea of one that you can see, one you don't know what you're going to get, so it's great. And the mystery pin set, it'll include 2 different pins in the package. You don't know which one you're going to get, well, which 2 you're going to get, so I do really like that. And there are also 3 more sets will focus on the Storybook Circus area of the park, with 1 final jumbo pin measuring 6 inches by 5 inches with references to the whole expansion. So there's a whole page on the Disney Parks blog, which kind of goes through all the different things, and I would definitely recommend you go and check that out. There's a link down below if you want to go and take a look, and I just think it's fantastic that we're getting to see all these new pins before they are released. I'm a big pin fan, and hopefully we'll get to see some more Vinylmations soon. I really hope they do release a couple of maybe limited edition Vinylmations, or just some really nice ones. I think that would really be cool. So yes, I'll keep you updated any new merchandise. But continuing now with New Fantasyland, and one of the new locations which is set to open is, of course, Gaston's Tavern. And the new signature drink, which will be on sale there, has been announced this week. And it is going to be called Le Fou's Brew. So people who are a fan of Beauty and the Beast will know that Le Fou is Gaston's sidekick in the film, so I think it's quite cool they've kind of named it after him. And it's going to be a frozen apple juice with a hint of toasted marshmallow and topped with passion fruit and mango foam. And so that sounds quite exciting, and it's going to be completely alcohol free, no alcohol in Magic Kingdom. And apparently it's going to be similar, if not identical, to the drink now available from the Cozy Cone Motel in Cars Land at Disney's California Adventure. And it's going to be served in a souvenir stein or goblet featuring characters from the movie Beauty and the Beast. Obviously the stein is going to include Gaston's face, and the goblet will include Belle, and so that is great news. And cinnamon rolls will also be available at the location. That's great news. I love the cinnamon rolls that Disney does, so it's great that they are getting their chance in the New Fantasyland. So we've got one last little bit of news now from New Fantasyland, and this week saw the launch of a new website dedicated to the expansion. And actually there's not that much to see currently, apart from a map, a new map, with a bit of new artwork as well, which is quite cool. And I like how Disney is kind of making this this kind of thing available to everyone. And you can actually enter your email address onto the site in order to be notified with new updates, I think, about the expansion, about New Fantasyland, so that's great news. And the site can be found by clicking on the link in the description box below. So go and check that out if you're interested in all that stuff I've just mentioned about New Fantasyland. So we've now got a bit of refurbishment news, and both the Studio Backlot Tour and the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Playground at Disney Hollywood Studios are set for refurbishment from the 8th of October to 16th of November this year. So please bear that in mind if you're heading over to Walt Disney World and to Disney Hollywood Studios during that time. So them two attractions will not be open. And it's actually interesting because the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids attraction is actually being closed from tomorrow for a 5-day refurbishment. So I'm not really sure why they need to spend so much time on this, but maybe something's coming that they need to get set up. So this is quite exciting. Maybe we'll be seeing some new kind of updates or something to the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids at Disney Hollywood Studios soon. So please, yeah, just bear that in mind if you're heading to Walt Disney World soon. Okay, also the large crane, which is set to install the Christmas lights on the Cinderella Castle for Cinderella's Holiday Wish at Magic Kingdom, will be on site from September the 16th to October the 1st this year. So this is just something you need to bear in mind if you're going to be at the Magic Kingdom during this time, that the castle will have the crane next to it. And if you've seen pictures from previous years, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I just think it's good to tell you guys, if you're heading to Walt Disney World during that time, please be aware that the castle will be will have the crane next to it. And I don't know why it takes them so long to do it. I mean, that's like 2 weeks and a bit to do that is a long time. And but so the lights are pretty spectacular, and I do think the lights are wonderful and a wonderful addition to the Christmas time at Magic Kingdom. So yeah, just please be aware that the crane will be at Magic Kingdom from the 16th September to the 1st of October. Okay, finally from Walt Disney World, the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party of 2012 will be taking place this Tuesday, 11th of September. So we are finally there. Halloween has come to Walt Disney World and to the Disney parks, and most importantly to the Magic Kingdom. And so I can't wait to see what goes on this year at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. As I said last week, I have been to the previous 2 years worth of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and I absolutely adore it. It's one of my favourite things ever is the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and I can't wait to see what new additions there are, maybe some new character meet and greets, maybe some new candy stations, who knows. But I just think the party is fantastic, and I cannot wait to see pictures or video from the new party. And so if anyone does get a chance to go this week or anytime soon, please let me know. I'd love to see some of your pictures. I'd love to see what you guys think. And yeah, so that is fantastic news. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party beginning on Tuesday. So that's all the Walt Disney World news for this week, and we're heading over to Disneyland now, and a new event has been announced for Halloween time at Disneyland Park, and it's going to be called the Halloween Carnival, and it's going to be taking place at the new Big Thunder Ranch Jamboree in Frontierland, and it's going to include special Halloween entertainment, pumpkin carvers, Disney characters in Halloween attire, including the Disney villains, and of course a lot of candy. And well, this looks like a really cool experience that's going to be available to Disneyland Park guests. And the resident Big Thunder music group will be renamed as Billy Hill and the Haunted Hillbillies, so I'm really excited to see what they do with that. And they will be performing spooky tunes 6 times daily, and that sounds really cool. And probably what I'm most excited about is that there's going to be something called the Magic Cauldron Sideshow, in which guests will be able to cast a spell conjuring a Disney villain for a special meet and greet. And I'm so excited about this. They've said on the Disney Parks blog, where they announced this, that there's going to be lots of Disney villains available for you to go and meet and have photos, autographs, all that kind of stuff. And as a big fan of the Disney villains, this is absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what happens here. They've even said that it's worth coming back to the so what's it called, the Magic Cauldron Sideshow more than once in order to see what villains you can find, because I think there's going to be a lot of villains available, and that is just great news. This is going to be opening on this Friday, September 14th, and will run most days through to Halloween, October 31st, and so that is great news. But just be aware, check the times guide for daily operating schedules. So they've not said it's going to be available every day, it might not be. So just be aware of that. Make sure you go and check the times guide for information about when that will be happening. So that is some great news there, Halloween time at Disneyland Park. So that is all the parks news for this week, and let's move on to some of the other news from this week from the world of Disney. And Disney UK has this week announced the date for the release of Disney's 14th classic, Peter Pan, to be released on Blu-ray. And both the classic and its sequel will be released on Bonfire Night, November 5th this year over here in the UK, and are now available to pre-order from Amazon. And really, I am not very happy with this. Of course, I do love Peter Pan, however, I don't want it to be released on Blu-ray this year, because that means it is not a diamond edition, and that is something that I'm really not a big fan of. I think Peter Pan is one of the most incredible movies ever, and I really think it does deserve the diamond edition treatment. 101 Dalmatians, if I just show you here again, was dropped from the diamond line, I was really quite annoyed, and I really think this should have got a diamond edition Blu-ray, but Peter Pan is now going to have no release in diamond here in the UK. I'm not sure about the US, however, I don't know what to say about that really, but if you're interested in Peter Pan, if you love it, I do love it, but I don't know, I just think it deserves that diamond edition. So it means that we're just going to get a plain disc like this with not many more bonus features, and I really don't think that is fair for such an incredible movie. So that is that about Peter Pan. Go and pre-order it now if you want to get it. I'm not sure if I'll be buying it. I will have to wait and see. I mean, it is incredible and I would love to own it on Blu-ray. However, I wanted a diamond, and maybe I'll wait and see what happens later on. But November the 5th, any of you guys who like Disney classics on Blu-ray here in the UK will be pleased to know about that. But for me, I don't know, I've got mixed opinions about this, and we'll have to wait and see what happens there. So yeah, Peter Pan has got a UK Blu-ray release date. Okay, next up, tomorrow the first doll from the Disney Villains Designer Collection will be released, and this is really exciting news. The complete set of 6 dolls was first released in a limited quantity a few weeks ago. However, they will now be released individually from tomorrow. And I actually pre-ordered the complete set a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not going to be picking them up until they've all been released. And we don't actually know what doll out of the 6 is going to be released. We have the Evil Queen, the Queen of Hearts, Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, Ursula and Mother Gothel, who are the 6 villains, and we don't know which one is going to get its release date tomorrow. However, you will be able to buy it from Disney Store online or from select stores in the US, UK, Canada, France and Germany. So that is great news. And so yeah, they are all, so each doll is limited to, I think it's 1,300 dolls, and so I think they're going to sell out quite quickly once they get into the stores and online. They're going to be available for £50 each, which I'm not sure about the conversion rate, but £50 UK money. And that is going to be available from 9 AM tomorrow morning here in the UK time. I'm not sure about times in the other regions, however UK available from 9 AM at disneystore.co.uk. So that is all the news from the world of Disney this week. I know there's not been much, it's actually been quite a quiet week this week, but I really hope you've enjoyed listening to what all I've had to say, and that you found out some interesting stuff about Disney that you didn't know before the show. That's always what we intend to do here on the Disney News Show, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed telling you guys. So yeah, please do not forget to leave any questions or comments down in the description box below. I love talking to you guys, and I will always get back to you with any questions that you may have. Also, don't forget that I am on Twitter. I am at CruellasFurCoat, and go and check that out for all stuff Disney and non-Disney as well. But so that is great stuff there. I hope you tune in for next week. Next week's episode, that'll be episode 45. That'll be out next week on Sunday the 16th of September, and be there for all the latest news. Probably a lot of news from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, so be sure not to miss that. I hope you've enjoyed the quality again in HD. I've really enjoyed making videos this week, the first week in HD, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Hope you enjoyed looking at all of my Blu-rays that I picked up this week, and that you'll tune in for more videos still to come. So, just one last time, this has been the Disney News Show. It's been episode 44 on today, Sunday the 9th of September 2012, from me, Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.